Hello and welcome back to Pine City Apiary. I'm Paul and I'm glad you could come along with me today. Today we're going to take a look at laying left, see if they need a honey super. If they do, we're going to put it on. If they don't, we're going to check the syrup to see if they need any more food. If we get to put honey super on, they're not going to get a jar of syrup, so that's the way it's going to be. So let's go ahead and get this show running. All right, they're flying pretty good. We're going to give them some smoke. All right, they have finished all of the sugar syrup. Hopefully there I go, starting and not finishing sentences. But hopefully they won't need a refill. I'm hoping very much to be able to put a super on them today. And I don't think that's going to happen. Well, maybe. They're on 8 of the 10 frames. They're getting that chewed up. Okay, these end one has not yet been started. We'll get that out of our way so we got room to work here. Yeah, they're not ready yet. This one, they're on it. Looks like they're just starting to draw some comb out right here, but very little. They're drawing out this one, but there's a good population of bees right there. Okay, this one used to have rubber bands on it. I'm going to take off this burr comb. Oh, we got a queen. I don't know if I'm getting her or not. But she's right here. So Alright, so no honey super yet. I'm hoping this is the last that I need to give them, because after this much is gone, I don't have any more. And I'd prefer not to make any more. All right. That was me testing gravity with my smoker. And gravity works. So that's encouraging. Right, so that was laying left. I gotta think about that. That was laying left, and they're not ready yet for honey super. They are on 7.5-ish, almost 8 of the bars out of the 10. They've got 2 completely pretty much undrawn foundations, so they're getting there. They're still kind of, I don't want to call them Hive slacker again, but they're a little behind. But the main thing is to get them going, get them strong, to get them through a Minnesota winter, which is too close in coming, I'm afraid to say. Alright, I don't think I'm going to end the video here yet. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Hive Face. Now, last time we visited Hive Face, we put in 2 blank bars, I think. That might be Hive Stripe, but we'll see when we open it up. So let's go ahead and move everything over and take a look at Hive Face. Alright, Hive Face, we're going to open up, take a look at her, see how they're doing, see if they need any more new bars, and go from there. So we'll start off with them with just a little bit of smoke as well. Alright, now this hive, what we're looking for, make sure they've got plenty of room to grow, and we also want to make sure that we don't see any signs of swarming. So beetle trap is pretty much empty at the moment. I can smell the honey. I got a lot of nectar in here. They're still working on my sugar mess, getting that cleaned up. Okay, this fire's got more sugar mess, but it's also got quite a bit of nectar in it. This one's got nectar and pollen. brood pollen, honey at the top. She's backfilling the cells with eggs. Right, this is one of the bars that we gave them last week. They've got one kind of twisted. I just took and I twisted it so it's straight. A lot of newly capped brood on the bottom of this one. Same with this side. A lot of newly capped. And I saw larvae in there as well. Now this is the second bar that we gave them last time. And it's built out a little bit more than that other one. Can't tell if there's eggs in there or not. There's a queen. Queens like that new comb. So it's clean, ready for them to go and lay in. Yep, and there's eggs in there too. Okay, this bar was at the end before. I'm going to move it in so they can work on it. And we'll keep these sugar mess ones at the end. Alright, that's going to do it today for Hive Face. We added a bar, and we moved the one blank bar that was at the end, we moved it over towards brood more. We saw the queen. Okay, for today, we looked at laying left, and they didn't need any another super yet. We gave them what's left of the syrup that we made up, and I'm hoping that's the end of the syrup because I don't really want to make any more up this late in the year. But if they need it, I will. I mean, the main thing is to get them strong enough to make it through the winter right now. We saw the queen on laying left. She's laying up on the top deep, the second deep. I mean, they're coming along. They're not doing super spectacular. They're just kind of there. They're doing their thing. You know, they're doing okay. On Hive Face, we went through several of the bars, and we did find the queen. We saw a lot of brood and a lot of eggs. And when I say brood, and I think most beekeepers are the same, we're talking about the basically capped larvae. Okay, but brood is really an overall term for the entire brood cycle of brood. What happens is a queen will lay an egg, and in 3 days that egg will hatch and become larvae. And that larva will grow, and I don't remember the number of days. I'll have to look that up. But at a certain point, and I'm thinking 16 days or so, they'll cap it. Now I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I will change it in the notes. But 16 sounds like the number that I was looking for. But then again, I think 16 is also the number of days a queen takes to hatch. So I'll look that up. It'll stay in the capped larva stage while the larva pupates like a butterfly in a cocoon and matures into an adult honeybee. After 21 days, that adult honeybee will hatch. She'll chew her way through the cell cappings and emerge. And then the very first thing she'll do, because they instinctively know this, she becomes what's called a house or nurse bee, and her job is to tend to the brood. And the first thing that she'll do is she will clean the cell that she hatched from. So that's her first job. And then she'll clean other cells, and she will help keep the brood fed and keep them warm. And that's the first stage of her life. All right. Like I said, I'll look up the numbers, the days, and I will edit any errors that I have, because I make mistakes and sometimes I don't remember things. All right. So here's the water source. We've got bees drinking at it. Got the swarm hive with nothing going on yet. This is our hay bale garden so far. We've had some casualties, but the rain that we got yesterday morning really perked everybody up. Looks like we still just have the two cucumbers that we lost, so we're going to backfill that with something. We've got 2 peppers right here. They're looking really good. Next to that is 2 cucumbers, and then we've got squash. We've got some lettuce back in that back corner, and then yellow zucchini. They were the ones that kind of wilted, but looks like they're coming back. Then we've got 4 tomatoes. One of them had wilted back, the last one there, but it has perked back up again. So I think the rain really helped with that. We need to get 3 more tomato cages either made or set up, and then I want to put up the hardware cloth that I use for the junior proofing on the beehives. Put that up on the back there, and let the squash, put one over here, and let the tomatoes, or not the tomatoes, the cucumbers and the squash vine up and grow up on those. That's the plans. Alright, well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up are super cool, and I shouldn't be pointing yet, right? You too can be super cool if you give one to me. Do you know what else is super cool? That's right, subscriptions. Have you subscribed to my channel yet? If you have, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't, why not? It doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free, and it means a lot to me. When you do subscribe, I've mentioned that you should subscribe, right? If you do, click on the bell, and that bell is going to give you notifications of every single time that I upload a new video. Alright, well, as always, thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great day.